Welcome to Thoughts Off the Stem. I'm Justin Barone, and today we're smoking a little California collab, baby. And we're on YouTube. As you can tell, this is our first video podcast. Pretty excited. Don't know if you'll find it entertaining just staring at my face talking, but we'll see. If you're new to Thoughts Off the Stem, we're basically a weed-infused podcast. We smoke bowls, we talk shit, and we talk about whatever's on our fucking mind. Which is, when I say we or our, I mean me or mine. Guess I'm just not that comfortable with saying it yet. But thanks for joining us on YouTube. We hit our bowl. I hope you enjoy your bowls. Keep smoking along, because the whole point of this bad boy is that we have sesh together. That's right. I'm looking to get this whole thing going into one big sesh where a bunch of people smoke, sit down and smoke constantly. If you want to listen to our previous episodes, they're on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, wherever you get podcasts. They're out there because I've been promoting the shit out of it. So check them out. I'll put a link in the description. Don't forget to subscribe and follow along so you get notified every time we have a new one up, which hopefully will be frequently. Right now we're working on one audio podcast a week, and hopefully I can turn these into an audio, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. But I hope everybody's enjoying their weeks. All the new episodes come out Fridays at 4:20. I'm smoking a little bit of roach from California collab from earlier today. That's right. I'm keeping it going. Stay hot, baby. Let's see. We've talked about pretty much a bunch of different shit out here. But the whole purpose is just to have a few good laughs and see what the fuck is going on with everybody. And I hopefully, hopefully you enjoy yourselves. Let's talk about a couple of the, I gotta say this. I started talking about this a couple episodes ago, but I'm a bong guy, okay? I love my bong. I like to smoke my bong primarily. That's what I want to do. But recently, I've gotten into joints. As you can see, the raw rolling tray, the raw papers, okay? I've been rolling shit fucked up for a long time. Yeah. I've been rolling when I roll with the filter on the left side when I'm rolling. But I originally learned to roll with my right. So I've been trying to relearn to roll the filter in my right side. Anyway, joints are way better now. They're way tighter than they used to be. But the raw rolling papers, fuck dude, I didn't know. Yep, that's right. I can fucking admit it. I had no idea. These shits are the fucking bomb, man. The weed tastes like the weed the way it's supposed to taste. It's fucking delicious. Yeah. It like whatever description it says in the thing that tells you like what flavors you should enjoy and what the aftertaste tastes like and all that fun stuff. These raw papers, at least the original black, I guess they are, organic, whatever. They're great. They're fucking awesome. I've been stuck to them for the last couple weeks, which means I've been smoking way more joints. Way bigger joints too, which means I put them out about like 3/4 of the way through, so I have one for later. Yeah. But if you're not on the raw rolling papers, which I'm probably like the last person on the fucking planet to realize how good they are. If you're like me, you're not. Get on them because they're fucking awesome. Yeah, so let's see. You know what I have a problem with? This whole fucking cancel culture thing. What's the fucking deal with that? When did we get to the point where we weren't allowed to say stuff? Like, there's a lot of shit that I say in the day that I don't believe it, but I say it because it's the funny thing to say. Now, I'm not saying that, like, normally, I'm trying to piss people off or say something, like, crazy shocking. But I'm saying, like, when did words become this big thing that, like, hurt everybody's feelings? Why is that a thing now? Why is everybody butthurt about all that shit? I honestly don't get it. Because, like, you could say whatever you want to me, essentially. You touch me, like, you hit me or something like that. That obviously crosses the line. But you can say whatever the fuck you want to me. It's not like, it's rolling off my back. I don't give a shit. You could call me whatever. You could call me a girl. And most guys would be offended by that. I'd be like, yeah, you want to kiss? Like, I don't give a shit about that stuff, man. Do you give a shit about that? You shouldn't. Because if you do, it's fucked up. This weed's really good, by the way. California collab. If you're in Canada, if you're in Guelph, and at Spirit Leaf, if you're in Guelph, at Spirit Leaf, at the south end of town, they have this California collab. It's a little bit more expensive, but yeah, it's fucking good. It does its job. It's really nice. So this is what Thoughts Off the Stem is all about, man. Sitting down, smoking a bowl, smoking a joint, talking some shit. I've never really talked politically on this, but that's mostly because I'm a political idiot. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. And I honestly don't understand why people get all riled up about all... It goes back to the whole, you know, talking, like, words. They're words, motherfucker. Like, how does a word get you so riled up, or an idea or a thought get you so riled up that, like, you have to take aggressive action one way or the other? That seems so stupid. It seems like if you do that, you need weed. if you say no, fuck you. Smoke some weed, man. Why? Because it'll make you happier. It'll make you less likely to fly off the handle because somebody called you an idiot. Or somebody said you were ugly. Or blah, 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 whatever, man. Look, okay, in the middle of this summer, I weighed 190 pounds. I was looking pretty good. I was in the best shape of my life, okay? I walked away from my job. Well, not really. But anyway, we'll get into that different day. But essentially, I left my job, okay? I came home. I had to tend to some family matters and take care of some situations, which I did because I'm awesome. But now I'm 235 pounds. Right back up to the fat boy weight again. I'm not so happy about it. But if somebody calls me fat or chubby, I don't go off the fucking handle worried about it. And if somebody was taking pictures trying to shame me about it, good. Shame my ass, man. Why? Because I'm fat. Because I need to lose the weight. And the reason that I'm sensitive about it is because I know that I'm not doing shit about it. And that's why I'm mad. So any of these people that are canceling people, I think, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but you probably feel like you did something and you need to point the lens in a different direction so that it totally escapes you. I bet you half you motherfuckers would have a bunch of shit in your closet that you should. You know why? Because everybody has shit. Everybody says dumb shit. Everybody does dumb shit. The problem is nowadays we want everybody to pay forever for the dumb shit that we do. Why can't we do dumb shit? The best part of life and the most fun you have in life is when you do all that dumb shit. Like, seriously. Think about it. Okay? Was your favorite day the day you woke up, you know, got dressed, had a shower, and everything went to plan? Or was there a day that you woke up and some, like, good, I'm not saying bad stuff, I'm saying good stuff. Like, some good stuff happened, and it wasn't on plan, it was way off plan, but, like, it made everything more awesome? I realize that right there I don't know what I'm talking about. I said some dumb shit. But what I'm saying is, sometimes the best moments that you have as a person are the times that you fuck up. And those moments may be the best then and later. Because then you're having fun in the moment. Yeah, you fuck up. But later on down the road, after you've dealt with the fuck up part of it, you could go back to the fun of that moment and chalk it up to just being an idiot. Because the whole beauty of life is that you can learn, you can, like, you know, rebrand yourself, you can whatever, you can bring yourself back. And I don't get why everybody wants to cancel everyone, man. Is it because it's like, it's just too easy to stay level and be awesome all the time? And like, so when you get to the awesome, you got to be like, pull back a little bit? Just like, maybe that's the thing. Maybe when you get to a point where you're super comfortable, everything has to kind of like shift. And depending on your level of comfort in life, the shift can be like catastrophic and really fuck you up. Or if you're on a different level, a lower level or whatever, it's maybe not as big, but it points you in the direction that you think it should go, or that the universe or life wants you to go. I am fucking high. Are you high? Are you smoking along with this? Are you following anything I'm saying? Because I don't know, but this weed is delicious, man. I gotta think of stuff that I could like put up, or I don't know, do something to like entertain you while I'm just sitting here talking. How entertaining is it to watch just a dude sit here? I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully at some point I'm gonna get like a co-host or, you know, guests or something like that. That'd be pretty awesome. I keep talking about it, but it's hard to do, man. You gotta coordinate it with people, and like with COVID and shit, ugh, good luck. And these people are just gonna be my friends, so like, you know, you'll get to know new people. Not people that you've heard before, with opinions and things like that. It should be pretty good. Yeah. I don't understand why people don't smoke more. Hey, you know what? Actually, this is so. My 12-year-old is in school, right? She's in grade 7, and she's doing like phys ed, but phys ed talks about like drugs and stuff like that, obviously. So part of it, they talk about weed. And I remember I was talking to her about weed, and holy shit, they don't teach people proper, man. It's still that old, like, it's bad for you, don't touch it, it'll make you go all crazy. Like, you may as well be given a fucking pamphlet in, like, from the 20s that's like, if you smoke weed, you'll run down the streets cutting your head off naked. Like, that kind of shit. So I had to sit down and talk to my kids about, you know, the actual properties, usage, and function of weed, I guess you could say. And that's a fucked up conversation to have with a fucking 12-year-old. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, they're definitely wrong for the most part. They don't talk about any of like the good, you know, medical benefits or just overall social benefits, things like that. Everything still is kind of at the point where it's like a you know, obviously they should stay away from it. I'm not condoning that a fucking 12-year-old should be smoking weed. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that the education of the weed itself and what it does should not still be classified in the don't do drugs class. It should be more classified in like an alcohol discussion, you know? And I remember when I was a kid, like every time you had that discussion, whether it was weed or alcohol or whatever, it always left me feeling the same way, like upset, depressed, angry, whatever. But then as you hit like, you know, 14, 15, you start, well, maybe it's younger now, but at my age, when you hit 14, 15, like that was sort of where you started to realize that, oh, all these things aren't that bad. They're more of just like a harsh deterrent for people to stay away from. But like, shouldn't we try to find a middle ground where we can discuss some of these things and explain like, hey, it's not bad if you use it in moderation, much like almost anything. So like booze, moderation, fine. Weed, moderation, pretty good, fine. But you may have you know, everybody has their adverse effects and reactions and shit. But I'm saying, like, why isn't that the discussion in schools? Why isn't the discussion, it needs to move that way. I know that it's not legal everywhere, but at least here in Canada where it is, the discussion should not be, don't touch it, it's bad, and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's going to hurt you and kill you. Because that's not the case. In most cases, it can help. It's just that you have to educate everybody on it. And I don't think it's happening, man. Based on the discussion I had with my fucking 12-year-old, parents that smoke weed need to be advised of this. You need to fucking pay attention, and you need to educate your kids if you're going to let them in on understanding weed. Which, I mean, being legal and being able to have it like a drink or go out socially with it, you should be able to have that conversation with your kids, right? Right. So, I'm just saying, there's got to be a fucking middle ground, because why do we take everything so far to the fucking left? Like, and I don't mean politically, I just mean like so far out there. Like, sex, bad. Drugs, bad. Everything, bad. Like, everything can't be bad all the time, right? Like, I mean, come on, man. You jump off a cliff that's not too high. If you jump wrong, you could die. But how much fun is that rush when you're jumping off the cliff and like landing in the water where everybody's like, yeah, do it. I'm saying, like, come on, man. Weed's kind of the same way. Like, you can't OD on the shit. You can have a green out. That's fucked up. Sometimes, depending on what it's like. But still, I'm just saying. That was disgusting. Ugh. Some of it blew through. Shitty. But yeah, I'm saying, like, as we adapt socially to weed, I think we have to also adapt educationally and, sort of bring in a level of understanding that takes away the stigma of it being like a junky kind of drug, or like you end up this way or that way. Because I hate to tell you this, weed doesn't fucking make you lazy, man. You make you lazy. You always have a choice on what you can do and what you can't do. And let's be honest, if you know somebody that all they do is sit around on the couch and do fucking nothing on weed, it's not the weed. It's the fucking people. They were like that anyway. The weed just helped it along. Whereas if you are not like that, you can function you can function, man. You won't always fucking end up done. Just saying. If you don't know, now you know. This weed's really good. Sorry, I had to take a minute and just enjoy it. I hope you're enjoying whatever you're smoking. Are you smoking something? Leave it in the comments. I don't know. Do something. This is the first one, so we'll see how it goes. I hope you're having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm really fucking high though. That bong hit was pretty awesome. You know what I miss? When you're a kid or younger, like when you're, in your teenage years, early 20s, and you come up with all these like MacGyver-ish ways to smoke shit. Like I remember my buddy had a gravity bong. We called it buckets. And so it was like a big 5-liter pail filled with water. And then he takes a 2-liter bottle, cuts it in half, and then takes the top half where the hole is and lights the bowl, and then takes the bowl off. And then as you take the hit, you push down and it forces it all into your face. Like, I remember doing that shit. Or like even supers, man. One joint, blow it from one person's mouth to the other like you're making out with weed. Gas masks. Dude, gas masks are the dumbest shit. I thought they were so cool for so long. I thought they were fucking awesome. But no, they're not. All you get, well, that was the fucking thing. All you get is fucking a face full of fucking smoke. And I have sensitive skin. And my sensitive skin breaks out. So gas masks were fucking out. And I don't like them anymore. You should listen to the pipe episode too, because I have a hard time finding a good pipe. If anybody knows of a good pipe, please let me know, because I'd like to buy a good pipe. It'd be awesome to have a pipe as well. As much as I love bongs, pipes are good too. Have you ever done a dab? I did a dab. Dude, those things are... Whew. Oh, this week I got back on the dabs. I took a little break off, so I got on the dabs, and this time I bought indica oil. Where is the thing? Here it is. I got Blendcraft Indica Wax. Dude, let me tell you, that shit is awesome. I took the tiniest little bit. It's only like half a gram. I took the tiniest little bit. I was on the moon. I was on the moon. You don't even know. If you don't know, you need to try it. It was delicious. It was like it was actually really close flavor to like OG Kush. Yeah, it was probably the closest to that, but a little less like piney flavoring. It had like more of a earthy dull flavor to it. I guess that's the best way I could put it. But it was like, immediately I was stoned as soon as I took the hit. And like I said, it was a tiny little bit. I barely even touched it. Oh, it was so good. I'll do one of those on one of the podcasts. It'll be enjoyable, I think. So hopefully one day we'll have some guests. Maybe a co-host. Maybe we'll get some cool smoking apparatuses. Oh, I was thinking of doing one. Video podcasting is perfect for it. And doing one on a buddy of mine, a guy that I know. He knows how to make like a little at-home press for your weed, so you can make, I guess, wax or shatter out of it or something. I don't know. I'll have him on. He's gonna make one for me, and we'll do the podcast on that. That'll be pretty fucking sweet. Yeah. I always like learning new things. Like when I learned about a dab, I didn't realize that it was like, fucking science. It's a science experiment when you do a dab. It's wicked. Problem is, the dab rig that I use has a pocket that does the little bubbly thing. You can see it. It's on one of the it's in the playlist for it's bowl time, I think. Either way, you could just scroll through. You find it. It's out there. It's in there. But yeah, so it bubbles up and then it makes a little tornado at the top when you smoke it. Oh, it's so cool. But I end up watching the shit more than I end up smoking it. So it feels like it goes by too fast and I don't enjoy the smoke. So I've been teaching myself to not pay attention to what's going on inside the bong. I've been teaching myself to just smoke it because it's fucking delicious. I'll say that. Dabs taste amazing, man. They're like fucking candy if you get the right ones. I'm not a big fan of shatter. I said that in another episode. I don't know if you are, but yeah, I'm not a big fan of shatter. I like my bongs. I like a good joint, a nice blunt, and a dab now. That's about it. Tried vaporizers. I'm not such a big fan of vaporizers. I like the pens though with the oil. OG Kush pens. Those are fucking sick. I love those, man. Yeah. What do you guys like? Leave it in the comments. Tell me what you guys like. I want to know. Make this session way better. Yeah. So that's what I've been up to. That's my that's what's been going on over here. We've been moving from audio podcast to video podcast. So I'm testing this out. Hopefully this one goes pretty well. And if it does, we'll make some more. Yeah. See what happens. So thanks for finding us on YouTube. You can check out our audio-only podcast on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, wherever you get a podcast. It's out there because I posted it. Check out our merch store. I'll put a link to the podcast, the merch store. You know what? I'll put my Linktree link in the description, and you can check out all the awesomeness that is Thoughts Off the Stem. Thanks for coming by this week. This is my Thought Off the Stem, and join us every Friday at 4:20 p.m. Eastern Time for a new session, baby. Until next time, keep your lids low.